All right, guys, so we have brand new info for Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We have a brand new physical Boo Tanks, and we also have a brand new STR Ultimate Gohan. We knew there was an Ultimate Gohan Dokkan Fest upcoming. It was actually in the news on the JP version basically almost 2 days ago now. And every time you see the preview for a boss event in the news section of Dokkan, that means it is 2 days away. It is always the same length of time for both the Japanese and the global versions. So, here we have the info of what the cards do. Obviously, unfortunately, I can't read Japanese yet, but I love Dokkan Battle JP so much, I'm probably going to have to learn that shit. Now, real quick, let's go ahead and take a look at, whoop, hang on, let me mute that shit, because that's going to be very loud. Here, we'll go there. Okay, that should not be blasting eardrums. So what we have here, this is the new physical Boo Tanks. Wait, actually, let me do this real quick. Bam. There, that'll help out. Alright, so what we're looking at is the new physical Boo Tanks here. Now, I was actually doing a video yesterday where I was talking about how there needs to be a new physical Boo Tanks in the game. He absolutely bodies Ultimate Gohan, who is the strongest non-fusion character in Dragon Ball Z. We need a new Boo Tanks. And looks like they finally did decide to give us a new one. He does seal, spoiler alert, so that'll be pretty nice. Now we have this Gohan right here. Let me just do the volume like that. Okay. So this, of course, this is the main attraction. This is the STR Ultimate Gohan, who, from what we're looking at, is very good, by the way. But he is a category leader. Let's just watch a super attack. We'll get into it. But I have a very strong recommendation that anyone watching this video will get to it in a second. So here's, this super attack is very pretty. I like it because they're taking a lot of the combo moves Gohan did to Boo in the actual show. It's a little similar to Burst Rush, but it is way different. And then I love this explosion at the end. Very, very cool. Big fan, big fan. All right, so now let's move on to what these guys actually do. Of course, I'm on the Dokkan subreddit. Shout outs to Zahal and all of the Dokkan people over there, or all the mods and people and stuff. I can't talk. It's early. I just woke up. All right. So Joe Jong, shout outs to my boy right here, has the relevant info that we need. I don't know what their links are as of yet, but we could make an educated guess. I'm sure Ultimate Gohan will have a very similar link set, probably to his intelligence version, or possibly like the AGL. The only thing that's concerning to me is we really do want the strength. We want this Ultimate Gohan to have prepared for battle. Like, that's really important. Although I guess it could work if he has shocking speed, and I'll go over why in a second. Okay, so first we have the physical Boo Tanks, who he kind of has physical Broly's leader skill, just he doesn't give defense. Okay, this is cool that they are giving, like, man, I struggle to say free-to-play players, but players who don't have a large, like, unit set, they're giving you guys options. So at the very least, if you don't have a God lead, you know, there's all these units who have interesting leader skills. That is nice of Bandai, but they do need to put out more good, solid, farmable units. He does Supreme, and he seals enemy super attacks. Now, this is good because we have not had a new sealer in quite a long time, but I will temper expectations here when I say that the strongest bosses in Dokkan now, like the last stage, always are immune to being sealed. However, you know, the first, second, third stage of these boss events can still be sealed, so that's where, you know, sealing can still be valuable. You could preserve your items, you know, getting to that final stage. Now, his passive is super type enemies defense minus 50%. That's not going to do anything for you. It's just, I mean, you can get a rotation of, it was actually, you know, Sora on Twitter just tweeted me this, but you know, you can get a rotation of Boo Tanks, Sin Shenron, and the new physical Omega, and you're just absolutely obliterating the enemy's defense. The problem is that doesn't really translate to that big an increase in damage, but I mean, if we have like a rotation like that, maybe we could see what happens. And he also does give himself attack 100%, which is really nice, okay? So he will hit hard. 100% is very good. So this guy clearly will be a pullable SSR on the Ultimate Gohan banner. We also have the SCR Ultimate Gohan, who is mixed blood Saiyan category. So, I mean, that's very obvious what that is. You know, mixed Saiyans. Ki 3, and then HP and defense 170%, and then attack 130%. So right off the bat, we have a lot to digest with that. Give me 1 second. We're going to come back to that. Let's finish going over Gohan, and then we're going to look at the possibilities for the team, right? So Gohan's super attack does raise attack, which is really awesome. So he's going to hit hard as hell. And all super type allies defense 50%, own attack 120%, and medium chance to guard attacks. So this is a defensive juggernaut of a team. Beautiful. But let's start talking about some stuff, right? Okay. So HP and defense 170%, and then attack 130%. This tells me two things. The fact that they lowered the percentage of the attack from 150 to 130 for this tells me that they will include, here's Gohan. All these Gohan cards should be on the Ultimate Gohan Leader skill. Obviously, these Ultimate Gohans can't be used with the Strength Ultimate Gohan, but everything else here should be able to. You know, you can fit Future Gohan on there if you want. Some of these Super Saiyan Gohans aren't really that good, so there's no purpose. You know, oh, Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman is a solid unit to have. But LR Gohan, right? We have LR Gohan here. Now, again, the fact that the percentage, the category leader skill is not 150%, tells me that they are going to put LR Gohan and LR Trunks both on here. Now, I'm looking at this. LR Gohan does have shocking speed. Where's Trunks? Here's Trunks right here. Here also is all of the Trunks units that should be able to go on the team. This physical Trunks is a good option. Obviously, LR Trunks, let's go ahead and click him. The buff Trunks aren't that bad. This Super Saiyan 2 Teen Trunks would be a very solid option, actually. Well, see, he's only really going to be making Ultimate Gohan more powerful, and you are going to have basically a rainbow team, so no, I wouldn't recommend that Trunks, actually. You could run Rage Trunks, could be very good. You know, maybe helping Ultimate Gohan, or not Ultimate Gohan, but LR Gohan get his super attack. You know, you could run this Rage Trunks, who, yep, will give the buff attack and defense 20% to all allies, 25%. Wow, I apologize. I'm all over the place right now. But, like, it is important that we look at all of the options, because there's a lot here. Like, all of these different variants of Trunks and stuff, and, like, some of them could be good. Like, the new GT Trunks I was just talking about recently would be a very solid option, but Tech and Strength type Ki +2, like, again, that's only really going to benefit the Ultimate Gohan. From preliminary teams I've been building, there's a big focus on physical for this team, actually. Obviously, with LR Trunks, and then also Gotenks. Now, looking at this LR Trunks, again, we have shocking speed. So, here's the thing, right? I recommend you skip this Strength Ultimate Gohan unless you have either LR Gohan or you have LR Trunks. Don't summon for him unless you have one of the two, because no Ultimate Gohan has prepared for battle, and that'll make the team kind of wonky unless you have one of these LRs who will be so overpowered it will be insane. Beyond overpowered. I cannot stress enough how insane LR Trunks and LR Gohan are going to be on this team. Now, they will share shocking speed with Ultimate Gohan, probably. We don't know his links for sure. Well, hold on. I guess, no, yeah, we don't know for sure what his links are, but I'm banking on the fact that he won't have prepared for battle. So the fact that both of these LRs do have shocking speed at the very least means you're only going to need 4 Ki. Now, you're going to have to do something, because Ki will be a problem. So, looking at it, you're probably going to want to fill this team out with supports. So, here's what you could do, right? You get LR Gohan on there. You could get LR Trunks on there. Of course, another mainstay you must have is this Super Saiyan 3 Physical Gotenks. Now, here's another reason, too, why Strength Ultimate Gohan is an interesting partner for this guy, is because obviously this Gotenks lowers his defense by 30%, right? But you combine that with the new STR Ultimate Gohan, who is raising defense by 50%, plus this Gohan can guard, plus defense goes up 170%. So even this physical Gotenks, the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, is going to be able to tank like nothing. So that's going to be really interesting. Now, quickly, let's again go over units who could be relatively good here. I don't think any of the Great Saiyamans would really be that useful. This Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman would be pretty good. Obviously, attack 90, start of turn. He does have shocking speed. Shocking speed, I believe, will be the main link for this team, so you're going to want probably units with that. I don't think none of these Gohans would be really that good. I guess you could run this Gohan right here, the physical support, since there does seem to be a lot of physical on the team, but I don't know. That's probably about it for Gohan. Like, future Gohan is okay, but I wouldn't really recommend him. And then there's like the kid Gohans, just regular Super Saiyan Gohan. None of these are really going to be that useful. Well, I guess you could probably run this Gohan right here. Yeah, this AGL World Tournament Gohan would be pretty good because Super Type Ki plus Suit and attack 25%. Because we're running a team with LRs on it, Ki is going to be very, very valuable. Let's take a look at the Trunks cards. So you probably could run Baby Trunks on the team, but based on the way Gohan's passive is written, Super Type allies right here, the Baby Trunks will not be getting that super buff. Plus, the Baby Trunks and Baby Gohan, their passives are specific for intelligence and tech, so that's not really going to be that valuable to you either. The Xeno Trunks aren't that useful. I guess you could run AGL Xeno Trunks. Ki 2 and attack 80% at start of turn. He doesn't have shocking speed, though, but he does give himself that Ki plus 2. See, guys, what I mean? Like, this team, like, I would have to really I'm probably going to spend today, like, really digging deep here. But, like, this team is very wonky. If you do, like, especially if you don't have one of the LRs to carry you, it almost needs, like, I need to find a better support unit here that would really help them out with Ki. Because even, like, Pan, who I'm looking at, Pan doesn't give Ki. She only gives defensive buffs. So this is a very interesting wonky team. Let me take a look what else we got. Goten here. You could do the Strength Goten. I actually might look into this because, well, okay. You're going to be opening up more Ki paths, but the team is so physical dominant, at least for me it's going to be, that changing the physical Ki to Rainbow would be a detriment. So maybe the Strength Goten would not be the best choice. This AGL Goten is actually pretty solid. Attack 90, start a turn. Doesn't have shocking speed. Does have prepare for battle, though. That is unfortunate. You could run Baby Goten, I guess, but same problem with the other baby units. Interesting. Look how little Goten cards are in this game. You'd think they'd release some more Goten cards at some point. We do have the Intelligence Goten who you could run, who is nice, but I feel like this team is already defensive enough that this Goten is overkill, because the main thing for him is reducing the damage by 40%, high chance, 50% chance for that. Like, you're not going to need that extra defense, so I don't feel like that Goten is really that big of a deal. We do have the Gotenks, of course. You could seal with Seal Tanks. You could run the base form Strength Gotenks here, who is pretty good. Even if you have him not in the first slot of the rotation, he does still get that attack 77%. Very powerful unit indeed. Obviously, the physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks we went over. Now, this is rare. Not many people have this guy, but, I mean, I would imagine this dude would fit on there as well. The Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks team. This guy would be very powerful on this team. Attack 100% when launching super attack. Over in a flash with link with some people. I mean, his link set isn't the greatest unless you're going to keep him with Super Saiyan 3 physical Gotenks. Because, like, Budding Warrior, Over in a Flash, Limit Breaking Form, Fuse Fighter, like, those aren't going to work with, like, the LRs that you probably should be running on the team. But still, he is a solid option indeed. So that covers Gotenks. Now, we do have Pan, right? We're just going to look at Pan and a couple fusions, and then we're going to finish up here. Now, you're not going to get any value out of the AGL support Pan. She is really good, but of course, there's not really, like, AGL units we're going to be running on here. You could run the Waifu Pan. So weird that this is a Waifu card. She should be pretty solid on there. Of course, she doesn't have Prepare for Battle or Shocking Speed, so nah, I'd say fuck that. Do not run her. The physical Pan, though. I probably will be running this Pan on my Ultimate Gohan team. I do have her at SA10 from chasing after LR Trunks. I pulled over 60 Pans, so I was able to get her to SA10. Attack and defense 30% for all allies will be so, so good. I just wish she gave Ki her links, Fierce Battle, Innocence, Kamehameha, All in the Family, Battlefield Diva. Her links aren't the best, but she is going to give a substantial buff to these LRs that will be really, really nice. And then the last thing we do want to get onto here is Bra Pan. Now, I'm going to be straight up when I say this, but I think Bra Pan is like borderline optimal on this team because you need the key for LR Gohan and LR Trunks. So her giving 3 key to all allies will be so important. So if I pull for Ultimate Gohan and get him quickly, I'm probably then going to switch over to the Fusion banner and chase Bra Pan. Not only would Bra Pan be excellent on this team, but Pandel, I believe, also would fit and probably will qualify. For sure, Bra Pan will be Half-Blood. Pandel likely will be, because she's a mix of like a quarter Saiyan and then a human. So it should be the mixed blood Saiyan. We'll see for sure. But her support attack 30% for all allies obviously is very good. Another possible unit. But this Bra Pan would be so solid with that key 3 for all allies. And with how defensive this team is going to be, HP 30% is a threshold you can meet in your sleep. That will not be a problem. So to summarize all the info we went over, guys, I would say this. Unless you have LR Gohan and LR Trunks, or one of LR Gohan and LR Trunks, skip this Ultimate Gohan. These category leads are so specific that you cannot summon on every one of these because not many people are going to have both of these LRs, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, like all of these specific units. If you're playing a JP version, if you're free to play, you need to wait until they release a category leader that fits your box. So again, please, I strongly urge everyone, unless you have those LRs, do not chase this Gohan. Because you need those LRs, I think, to make this team work. Because I don't think LR Gohan will have prepared for battle, which makes the team very wonky since it's all Saiyans, but the main unit on it doesn't have prepared for battle. So just be prepared for that.